Yes, good morning, Ladon. Good morning, Bahamas. It's a great start to your Wednesday morning. Of course, this is a pleasant change from last evening where some parts of the capital dipped in temperatures of 70 degrees and possibly less. This morning, we're at the location of Carmichael Road and Somalia Butler Highway. Now, we took the southbound lane coming down Somalia Butler to this location, and I can tell you already this morning, significant traffic is building at that intersection of Somalia Butler and Tonic Williams Darling Highway. And so the advisory to motorists this morning, if you need to utilize that area, you want to head out nice and early to avoid any delays. If you are heading out now, expect some delays and consider an alternative route. This morning we're also joined by Corporal Patrick Kemp from the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, who's giving us a look at traffic over the past 24-hour period.
Good morning, Mr. Allen, and good morning, Bahamas. And you're absolutely correct. Persons would expect and should expect a slight delay, especially in this area, because of the heavy flow of traffic. And it's just not in the Western District, it's pretty much Rhode Island during this time of the year. But in the last 24 hours or so, we've had some 8 accidents. One of those was hit and run, the other would have been involving injuries. A gentleman would have been struck in the Eastern District of the Prince Charles Road area sometime last evening. And I'm going to continue to ask persons to drive with due care and attention and exercise a whole lot of patience, especially during this kind of time.
Now, before we wrap up this morning, I know this morning you also want to lightly touch on the issue of persons, or rather the increase of some stealing matters or vehicular parts. Talk to us about what motorists can do to assist police.
Well, by now, a lot of us would have seen a whole lot of videos circulating about persons and their activities where they're ripping off your front bumper and other parts of your vehicle. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say it like it is. If you're driving, we don't encourage the use of your cell phone, of course. But in emergency cases, if something seems odd to you, it seems suspicious, please, in order for us to deal with the matter quickly and as safely as possible, you have to report it. I would prefer you to report that to Control Room 911, 919, inform them that something looks suspicious, a vehicle traveling around with some extra car parts. Give us an opportunity to stop that vehicle and to put some questions to these persons as to the reason for them having this. And if they can't prove why they have what they have, well, we're going to take further action. There's a lot of activity that will be happening during this kind of time, and I'm going to ask all persons continue to be observant and to continue to be very vigilant. Also, if I may, persons who are shopping, please try to put your stuff in your vehicle in a manner where it's not so visible. You do have persons who will pass your vehicle there in the parking lot or even on the street, and they may make an attempt to get in your vehicle to take what is rightfully yours.
All right, so some good advice coming in there from Officer Kemp this morning. And we conclude our morning traffic report again coming in from Carmichael Road and Somalia Butler Highway for the morning edition. Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.